What's better than one MPR Mini? Two MPR Minis. So spending more time on the range with this Wedgetail MPR Mini in 223. My friend is here with me and he is just sighting in his and getting to know it and starting to practice with his as well. So it's a good time blasting away with two of these bad boys. I get a lot of questions online about what parts I've put on this gun and why. So I'm going to use this range time opportunity to explain some of the things I've done and why I do it. So I like the standard CTR stock that comes with it. But being a huge FDE nerd, I have essentially just swapped it out for an FDE version of the same thing. I've gone to the MOE K2 Plus grip because I really like that backstrap side of it, and it's a bigger grip and it's a lot more rubberized, which I enjoy holding on to, and I feel like when my palms get sweaty I can still get a really good grip on it. The angled foregrip, I've talked about this a bunch of times, but the reason why I like the angled foregrip is because it's a pump action. And so when I'm on target, I like to grip the whole fore end of the rifle. That way when I pull back into my shoulder, I'm not just holding onto a grip and then accidentally taking it out of battery. I'm gripping the entire rifle, the entire fore end, and pulling it in, and it's not slipping out of battery. And then when I go to cycle, I just lift my thumb, cycle, and then I'm back into that grip position again. I'm running the Olight Odin S with the touch pad on top. I really like that touch pad because a hold is a momentary on, or a tap is a full on, which I really enjoy. I'm running the Magpul sling, and I'm running it on the QD ASAP QD point at the back here. And I like that attaches with a QD, but one of the things I really like about this sling is how easily I can go from a single point to a dual point sling. So right now I'm in the single point configuration, but because it has the paraclip here and I've mounted paraclip on the fore end, I can easily go to a 2-point sling, which means I can shoulder it like a hunting rifle, I can put it on my back, or I can bring it around and I'm back to being single point again, which I really enjoy, that versatility and being able to change the setup depending on whether I'm walking, in a vehicle, or any other situations. I run the flip up sights because I am pretty regularly changing optics because I do a lot of, optic photography, and so I like having a zeroed aiming solution ready to go no matter what optic I have or don't have on there at the time. Although, that being said, I am pretty settled on the new Zerotech 1x micro prism. I had it on at the start, tried a few other optics, but I've actually gone back to it, and I feel like that is the kind of forever home for that optic on this gun. Without any further ado, let's start ringing some steel. We're on the range and it is a swelteringly hot day, but it's a good day because we've got some new targets from Accurate Target Gear. So we got ourselves some AR500 steel targets. So I've got a couple of steel gongs in a few different sizes and some of these stakes. You got to see how easy these go on. This hook comes up and right back around, so even if that starts swinging, it's not going to unhook itself. So let's get these down range and let's start hitting them. So putting these targets on the hangers is as easy as hammering the stake into the ground and dropping the target on. It's as easy as that, and that's ready to start shooting. Now that I'm more than 600 rounds through on this MPR Mini, I can say that the action is very slippery smooth, and I haven't done any intensive maintenance or anything like that, just the odd clean and oil, where I think's necessary. And the more rounds I get through that gun, the more I enjoy shooting it. I've just got steel targets just set up at a couple of varying distances, nothing too scientific, and with the micro prism, just going from one target to the next target, even though they're at different distances, is just a breeze. That picture clarity is top notch, and that etched reticle is very crispy. Have a look at this. pretty fun. We're doing a C-spy while we check some targets, and have a look at that. You can clearly see all those impacts all over the place, but there is barely any dent on that target at all. This is AR 500 steel. It's precision cut by the guys at Accurate Target Gear, and I just can't get over how easy it was to transport, install at the range, and then start hammering straight away. These are my new favorite targets. You put that further target up. How easy was it to hammer in?
Really easy.
Real easy?
Yeah.
How many hits do you reckon?
7.
I did it in 6.
There's a mum joke there. Alright, we're alive.
Nice. The more rounds that I get downrange, the more confident I get in this gun, and the harsher I treat it, the smoother it seems to get. This thing is obviously built to work, and I'm really enjoying shooting it. If you didn't see my first more in-depth review of this gun, make sure you go back to my channel and have a look at it. I'll try and put a link in the description of this video, but I'll go through, you know, the gun and unboxing and all that stuff. I'm really enjoying these targets. They are easy to set up. I've been hammering them. Brock was hitting them with his 308 and they just swung back and forth. They didn't even look like they were thinking about coming unhinged, and he was hitting them pretty close. He was hitting one at 50 meters, so plenty of energy on that target. It's not, there's no holes, no divots. It's, you know, genuine AR 500 steel, and that's exactly what you want in a steel target.